You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your host, Amanda Kinseth. And Cecil Chandler. If it's happening in the area, then it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. It is a Tuesday, and I hope your week's going great because today's show is unbelievable.
You are not going to believe it.
I'm not believing it already.
And you know what I don't believe, but I love the weather
wow,
today.
Look outside,
Bring on
everybody.
the sun.
It is a beautiful first half of the day. The afternoon toward the evening hours, we will start to see some changes, but a lot of sunshine on your Surfside Pier camera, and you can see the folks enjoying that sunshine out there right now. We do have plenty of sunshine for the rest of the week ahead, but a little more cloud cover comes in later on today as this cold front, which is barely entering the western edges of the Carolinas into eastern Tennessee, northern Georgia. The rain associated with it will be moving in late this afternoon for the inland areas, PD and the border belt, especially west of 95, by around 4 or 5 o'clock. And you can see by then it's very isolated in nature. The clouds are increasing to partly sunny skies later on today. As we get just around sunset, we'll see the chance for some rain showers, even a rumble of thunder, potentially along the Grand Strand. But this will be moving in and out of here pretty quickly. By 10, 11 o'clock, we're already done with the rain, and skies are beginning to clear out across the PD, and that'll push toward the Grand Strand overnight. Highs today in the mid to upper 70s, which isn't far from where you are right now. Inland areas into the low 80s, so a nice warm day. But on the backside of this front, we do have a little cool down to come our way. Only a little cool down. Tonight we drop to the mid 50s. And as we look at your Grand Strand 7-day forecast, our temperatures will max out in the low 70s with sunshine on your Wednesday, staying in the low 70s on Thursday, back to the mid 70s on Friday, keeping an eye on the next chance for rain on Friday afternoon with a cold front coming into the area. That one won't produce much in the way of cold air either. We're looking at 70s and 80s for each and every day over the next 7 days. Saturday will be the warmest day, highs hitting 85 degrees inland. Sunday a little cooler, highs still in the mid to upper 70s.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Good afternoon, Carolinas. I'm Crystal Costa, and here's what we're working on today. The group Rolling Thunder wants to build a chair of honor at Market Common. It would honor prisoners of war and those missing in action. We'll tell you when that could be a reality. Plus, today marks 5 years since a fire destroyed 70 homes at Barefoot Landing in North Myrtle Beach. We'll take a look back. And we're live in Latta as a rally is being held this evening by supporters of former police chief Crystal Moore. What they have to say about her firing. Those stories and much more tonight for your news at 6.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. The Grand Strand Humane Society is with us today, and every Tuesday always bringing a lovable, adorable pet. A spunky one today who needs a home.
Yes, he does. And he's always so well behaved. It's the camera. He's excited.
Yes.
But his name is Luke. He's a lab. He's probably a little bit of a mix. He's about 4. And right now he is our poster child for black dogs not getting adopted. For some reason, they're constantly overlooked. And so we have a special going on. $10 adoption fee with a bag of pet food.
Wow.
And everything comes with it. And there are about 12 black dogs that are on that list because they're overlooked, and we want to know why.
$10.
$10.
And a bag of dog food.
That's all it
It's like
takes.
you're paying people
Right.
almost.
And they'll have their surgery and their microchip and their shots. They'll have everything.
Wow, what a great deal.
It is.
So a dozen black dogs to choose from, including this one right here who needs a home. And oh, he's settled down now looking at the camera. See,
He's so
take him home.
sweet.
Stop by the Grand Strand Humane Society. Pick up your pet today. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live, and happy Earth Day today. Did you know today is Earth Day?
Of course I did.
You did?
I did know that. I looked it up. I saw it in the news this morning.
Yeah, well, I was hanging out at a grocery store, buy low all morning, and we're talking about ways to conserve one plastic bag at a time. We're talking about reusable bags. This is the new trend, and today is a good day to do it. They even have a new app. It's called My Eco Reuse. You can get it on your iPhones. And there's the bags right there, the reusable bags. And they even have them, they've got them so you can divide the stuff. And there's the app. So go to it, My Eco Reuse, on your iPhone. And then join my group, too. It's called Amanda's WPDE Group. We're trying to get about 100 people on there.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
you'll have to join it. Yes, please, join my group. And all those bags that you saw, they wrap up into this little clutch right here. How handy is that? Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So check it out and do something earthy today for Earth Day.
That's true. All right, let's find out about something coming up. Friday, May 2nd now, there's a Save Our Cats fundraiser, and it's going to be at Callie Baker's Firehouse Bar and Grill on North Kings Highway in Myrtle Beach. The fundraiser will be from 4 until 10 p.m. that night, and you can win up to $500 when you make a donation. And the money is used to help rescue, spaying, and neutering. That is Save Our Cats fundraiser May 2nd at Callie Baker's Firehouse Bar and Grill. Look at all the cute kitty cats.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go. Today's Tuesday, April 22nd. This is Earth Day. See, I told you I knew that.
Yeah.
And it's also April Showers Day. Not going to happen. Birthdays today, 1936, Glenn Campbell. He's 78 years old. You remember the songs Rhinestone Cowboy, Gentle on My Mind, and a lot of other great songs. 1937, Jack Nicholson, the Wild Man. 77, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Shining. He was one of the Batman movies.
Great actor, great movies.
Yes, very good. 1972, Willie Robertson. He's 42. And, of course, that is the Duck Dynasty man. And this guy, have you ever seen a picture of him when he's cleaned up? No. He was an All-American ball player and all that stuff. And he makes duck collars, making plenty of money. Now, on this day in history, 1970, the first Earth Day held internationally to conserve natural resources. 1989, my man Nolan Ryan strikes out his 5,000th batter. You know who it was?
Who?
Ricky Henderson, a great ball player. All right, from the know-it-all department, you ready?
Ready.
All right, movie quotes. I love them. All right. Now, who said this and from what did it come from? All right, ready?
Ready.
I won't hit you. I'm sorry, I messed that one up. I won't hit you. The hell I won't. Anybody know? Holler it out. John Wayne, you got it. 1963 movie, McClintock. John Wayne said that. Almost blew it. That's from the know-it-all department. We also always learn something on this show.
You sure do. We've got a great show for you, so don't go anywhere. Just stay in your seats. We'll be right back in 1 minute.
Here at Surfwater Promotions, we've been helping business promote their brands throughout the PD and along the Grand Strand since 1997. Screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, signs, banners, flags, vehicle wraps. We have everything and more to promote your business at Surfwater Promotions. Here at Surfwater Promotions, we've been helping business promote their brands throughout the PD and along the Grand Strand since 1997. Screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, signs, banners, flags, vehicle wraps. We have everything and more to promote your business at Surfwater Promotions.
The Grand Strand is home to beautiful beaches, immaculate golf courses, exciting nightlife, and fun activities for all ages. Unfortunately, not every day is a day at the beach, but legal help is always within your reach. You need an experienced attorney working to secure the best possible outcome for you. When legal issues threaten to cloud your day at the beach, contact the law firm of McCutcheon, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Getty today, and let us assist you with your claim.
We are your lawyers at the beach.
And that's what we're talking about. McCutcheon, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Getty. They are your lawyers at the beach, and they're here to answer all your questions and really interesting topics to talk about. Today we're talking about buying a home.
All right, Norton's with us. Now, that's an important thing when you're talking about buying a home, Norton. That's a big deal, a big investment. And there's a lot people need to know about it. Just don't run out and try to buy a house by yourself. I mean, that's not easy to do.
No.
It's kind of intimidating, and it seems like there's, gosh, a lot of paperwork that goes along with that. So what should a buyer, look for in all those pieces of paper?
It's going to seem like a flurry of paperwork anytime you deal with buying a property. The important things to realize is that you need to understand certain documents. There's a lot of it that you're not going to get, and that's okay. But the contract's probably the most important thing. What is in there? What's important to you? Do you need the personal property that comes with the house? Do you need the refrigerator, stove, the appliances? If so, it needs to be in the contract. Is it essential to you that you sell your other home before you buy this one? In that case, it needs to be a contingency in the contract. And you need to understand what's in there, how it's written, and how it's set up. There are a lot of other documents that are involved. That's the first one you're going to deal with, and it's probably it should be the one you pay the most attention to.
Make sure it's all written out before, read the fine print.
That's exactly right. The answer to almost every question in a real estate deal, when somebody says, well, can I do this, can I do that, the answer to the question is, what's in the contract?
That's right. Now, what is the most common? Some people will have delays sometime when they're closing on a home. What's the most common?
The most common delays really come from the financing portion of the transaction. And the best way to avoid that is start early, talk to your lender often, provide documents, have all your documents together. You know they're going to need your tax returns. You know they're going to need your complete bank statements. Go ahead and have all those documents for them. Send it to them and keep copies so that if something happens and they need it again, you've got it ready for them. So communicate, communicate, communicate with your lender.
Okay, so if you do all that, then that'll help minimize the delays?
Minimize. That's the key word there, because anytime you're going through third parties, and you're going to, you've got your bank officer that originates the loan, you've got your underwriting department, you've got the lawyer who's trying to get the title work together, ready for the bank. Anytime you get that many people involved, things can happen, but the key is to make sure you're not holding them up.
Okay, and you guys handle stuff like this?
We handle residential real estate transactions every day. We do a large transactional department. We do everything from buying and selling hotels on the beach to putting an equity line on your condominium, as simple as that is. And we treat all of our clients the same way. This is your home. This is probably the biggest investment you're ever going to make. So we want to make sure you're comfortable, that you understand what the transaction is and how it's working, and that you end up with what you want.
Yeah, and you can make them read the fine print instead.
We read a lot of fine print.
And they'll take your questions, too.
Yeah, send us an email at legaladvice@wpde.com. That's legaladvice@wpde.com, and we will get your questions answered. Thank you so much for joining us. And
Thank
go
you
to
for having us.
Your Lawyers at the Beach. We'll be right back. Stick with us.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Now we're going to talk about the United Way of Horry County, an organization that helps a lot of people.
That's right, and they're doing something very special. They do it every year. It's called Make Someone's May Day, and we've got Tracy Breland here with us. Tell us a little bit about what this is that you do.
We put together care packages, basically, of toiletries and some sort of gift item that we give to mostly seniors, people who receive home-delivered meals in Horry County.
Yeah, and these are people who can't get out of the house and go buy all the stuff that they want or need.
Right, that's why they get the meals in the first place. So it's really hard for them to get out, so this is just a little treat we do to make their May Day.
Now, there's a phone number there. Is that some people that, that would fall in this category can call that number and find out more about it?
Absolutely. Well, our organizations find the people that get the home-delivered meals. So those are the ones that get bags. But if they want any information about the bags, absolutely, you can call us.
Yeah, and you're looking for donations, and people can stop by any chamber and pick up a bag, right, and then go fill it up?
Right, any chamber in Horry County. So Myrtle Beach, Conway, Loris. If you live out in Loris, you don't have to come all the way to the beach to get them. And you just fill them up, or you can just buy the stuff and bring it to us, or make a monetary donation, whatever's easiest. A lot of people like to shop, though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, your trip to the grocery store this week, we'll just pick up some extra toiletries and something fun too, like a little puzzle book or something fun, right?
Right, exactly. Something you think you would enjoy if you were around the house, cards, things like that.
Yeah, a senior person like me, that's what you're talking about. No, but I think that's great the United Way does stuff like this, and y'all always come up with different little things that y'all can do to help people.
Exactly, and we love this project. Everybody at the office loves it. The people who make the deliveries, they always make sure I know how important this is to the people that get it and how happy it makes them when they receive the little bags.
Well, everybody loves to get something special, and you're really putting a smile on these people's faces, but you have a long way to go. You've got hundreds of bags that you need to get.
We need 750 bags.
Wow.
So there are 750 people in Horry County that get a home-delivered meal, and we really, really want to make sure that each and every one of them get a bag.
And the cutoff is by Friday.
Friday, yes.
Wow.
So we really need help right now.
So go shopping this week, go shopping today.
Put some bags together.
Yeah, and then you can drop those bags off at any of the chambers, too.
Exactly.
Or at the United Way right here in Conway.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Thanks, Trace.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here.
Make someone's May Day. Come on,
That's
you'll know
right.
you'll be putting a smile on their face. Go get some good old toiletries. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. The March of Dimes, they do so much for families in our area, and there are ways you can help. Talking about the March of Babies coming up.
That's right, and Colleen's with us now because this is important when you talk about March of Babies. Now, what is that all about?
It's an event actually that the March of Dimes does every year. We were the first walking event in the country, which is kind of hard to believe because there's so many different walking events nowadays. But we're doing it to ensure the health of every baby. So whether you've had a baby born prematurely, birth defect, unfortunately we don't save them all, or baby born healthy, that's what it's all about.
Well, you're talking about 30 years ago, premature babies. There was no chance of hardly any of them living, but now the March of Dimes and all the money they've raised has helped all of this.
It has been amazing, even in just the 10 years that I've been with the organization, just to see these babies born at a pound and less than a pound surviving. But as I said, you know, sometimes we don't save them. We still have that infant mortality, and it's still too high.
Well, you still need to do the research, and that's where the funding comes in, and that's why you have to hold these events to hopefully get, you know, the donations and the community involved, the education out there, and find a cure, you know?
Absolutely, and we are working hard in the March of Dimes office all across the country, trying to get these events up and running and bringing in the money so that we can do the research. It is vital to.
All right, you got something coming up, Greater Lake City area March for Babies.
Greater Lake City is this coming Saturday, April 26th at Lions Park in Lake City. We've got 2 counties actually kind of coming together, as we call it, the Greater Lake City area. So we've got Williamsburg County and part of Florence County as well.
And that starts at 9:30. Also now coming up in Dillon, 29th.
Actually, that's on May 3rd. May 3rd
3rd?
is Dillon. I know you got me confused. I'm like thinking I've so many events going on. Absolutely. We've got Dillon on May 3rd, and then Horry County's on May 10th.
Okay,
so we're busy.
A lot of opportunities for people to get involved. They can either jump in on the March for Babies, or they can just come out and show their support.
Absolutely. We want them to help us do that fundraising. They can go online to marchforbabies.org and sign up, and then come out and join the event.
All right. Colleen, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Check it out. The March for Babies, benefiting the March of Dimes.
And coming back, we're going to talk about a big shagging event that's taking place in Georgetown this weekend. I'll be there. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Now, the Rotary Club of Georgetown is getting ready for their 8th annual Shag Festival this Saturday night.
Yeah, Shagging in Georgetown. We've got Paulinette here to talk a little bit about it. So, talk about the event. This is a big deal.
It's our 8th annual. We've donated about $100,000+ to Alzheimer's research in the last 7 years, so we're excited about this year.
It's wonderful.
Can't wait to hear Cecil come MC for us.
Yeah, I'll be emceeing that. Now, Nat, this is, you know, the Rotary Club does a lot of stuff. Now, here's some pictures from last year. Y'all do a lot of stuff to help the community.
We do. We do. We have a lot of various community projects that we're involved in, with handing out dictionaries to many of the schools in Georgetown County. We provide scholarships to a lot of students there. But the big thing, and the thing that really energizes our club, is this Shag Festival, which raises money for Alzheimer's research. And that's a cutting-edge research. Alzheimer's dementia affects so many people, so many families. And so our club has been really involved in doing that.
That's good. How long have you been a member of the Rotary Club?
I came back to Georgetown in 2010 and have been a member since then, and this is my 3rd Shag Festival. So.
Oh, well, that's good. Now, Paul's an old Darlington boy. Now, how long have you been in the club?
About 9 years.
About 9 years?
About 9 years.
Okay, now this is a big event. People come out and they actually have fun. That's on the street in Georgetown, right, Paul?
Yeah, we want to mention our band, Heart and Soul, out of Columbia.
Very good band.
They got a great following. They're really energizing this year.
Okay. Do people need to get tickets? Can they just show up for the event? How does it
You
work?
can buy tickets online, shagfestival.com, or you can buy them at site.
At site. It's $25 a piece if you buy them at the gate, and $20 in advance, and that money goes into the Alzheimer's.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, is this all set up right in the middle of Georgetown on the streets? You block off the streets, is that right?
We block off King Street between Front and Prince Street.
Right.
And have a big tent, have food, beer and wine. Looking forward to all of that.
So we have a good time. Does that mean I get to eat free?
Cecil, you've been eating
that.
free for a long time.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'll buy you a beer.
No, you'll be all right, man. We'll make it work, man. I'm just glad to be there. It's going to be a fun event. I get to do a lot of things, and this is one of the things I'll be doing. So if you're down in Georgetown, you come on down and see us. It starts at what time, fellas?
6 o'clock, free shag lessons till 7.
Okay.
And then the band starts at 7.
Okay.
And plays till 11.
Well, really a fun event, and really for a
Great,
good cause.
great time.
Because
Great
unfortunately,
cause.
like you said, Alzheimer's affects so many people these days and so many families.
We have our first corporate sponsor this year,
All right, who's
3V Chemical out of Georgetown.
Well, that's great.
They've been a corporate sponsor this year for our very first time.
Well, that's good. You're looking for people that can sponsor right now. You still can get on real quick.
You can still sponsor.
That's
but
right.
It's,
Give us some
late.
money.
Yeah, we need some money. Help us out.
Nice. Go shake the streets in Georgetown. It's going to be fun. And happy Earth Day.
Hey, happy Earth Day, everybody.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you right here tomorrow for Hump Day.